Hi, I'm Alicia and I'm here with Ryan from Tezlom, who's one of our clients. We've worked together for a number of years now and we're just going to chat a bit about what we do for you and what you like about working with us.
Yep.
So do you want to tell us a bit about yourself and a bit about the company?
So I'm Ryan from Tezlom. We're a healthcare recruitment agency with a franchising model attached to the business. So we franchise our business model. We've been going on 12 years and we specifically recruit for healthcare assistants, support workers and nurses in a temporary market. And then we franchise that. We've just, this last 3 weeks, gone into hospitality.
Brilliant. So how long would you say that it's been since we worked together? It feels like
I feel like
a really long time.
I feel like it's a long time, but it's because we've been through quite a bit, haven't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about 4 years. I think it's longer than that, but 4 years.
Yeah, at least that. So what was it that made you want to start working with an agency? How did it sort of, why did you want to draft us in? What were you looking for from a PR agency? I
can't remember exactly, but a friend of mine, Katie, worked with Nick at one point somewhere, and I was like, I need someone to help me spread the message. I want to do it professionally. I don't have the time. I certainly don't have the patience, and it's that like working with you when we first started. It's that delving in my head what I want to portraying it in the right words. So that's why I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even know they existed, PR agencies. I didn't even know one was really until I started working with you, and it was like, so these guys will help put all this together so it makes sense and comes across the right way, and that's why. So I spoke to Nick and that was it. Yeah,
and like you say, it takes a lot of time off your hands as well. Things like social media, it's more than just popping a post up online. It does take hours out your day at time. So
it's weird. So you try and write a post or write a blog or even write a letter or an email to a client, it takes like your energy up, doesn't it? Because you want to, do I say dear, do I say hi, do I say sir?
You read it back, you double check it,
So exactly that. So, but once we've got the consistency down, that's what I liked about you, Alicia, especially you, all of you, but I think me and you worked together quite a bit at the beginning, didn't we? It's that delve into what exactly I wanted to say and how it came across every time.
And I think for you as well, it was what you wanted to say that would set you apart from other recruitment agencies, because what you guys do is really quite different to a lot of other guys out there on the market. So it was pulling that, like you say, out of your head and out of your team's heads to sort of make that, a tangible marketing presence.
Yeah.
So we worked together for, like I say, a year or two maybe then, and then since then we've dipped in and out with other stuff that you've had going on, so things like awards wins. You had a really important campaign recently that you wanted to spread awareness about.
So the first one was the NHS, and then we did quite a lot of work together doing newsletter, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We did a lot of the newsletter work, and then we rebranded because my brother committed suicide, and my dad has Parkinson's dementia, and we wanted to talk about that, and I guess that was a journey thing that we need to do because we rebranded from 24/7 Professional Health to Tezlom.
And do you want to talk a bit about why it's called Tezlom, like you say, with your brother and your dad?
Okay, so 3 years into the business, I joined. 2008 it started. 3 years into the business, my dad got bowel cancer. Had numerous operations around that. Ended up having Parkinson's from that, and now has Parkinson's dementia and goes into as care. Not been in the business for 10 years. Being proper blunt about this, October 2018, my brother committed suicide, or the wrong terminology now actually, it's supposed to say taking his own life. He hung himself and I found him at the bottom of the stairs, and it was a real pivotal moment for me and my mum to decide what to do in the business, but we pushed ahead and we rebranded the company from 24/7 Professional Health to Tezlom. So Tezlom stands for Transparency, Equality, Zealous, Loyalty, Organic and Motivation. I always get that wrong, but it actually stands for Tom and Les. My brother's Tom, my dad's Les. And that's what I wanted to shout about for you, but it wasn't actually the rebrand that's the thing, it's the talking about when you try and talk about cancer or you talk about Parkinson's or dementia, find them things out are hard enough as it is, that journey's tough. And then also my brother with addiction problems, suicide, grief, and trying to run a business all mixed into one. That's why we'd been on that journey from 2016. It was important to carry on working with you. When we did the rebranding, it worked perfectly.
I think for you it was much more than that as well, because obviously you've been through those experiences. You're a family-run business. One of the core values for you guys is treating all your team like a family too. And you realised, like you say, struggles like addiction and mental health and things like that, you wanted to put something into place that was going to help your family, your team, and that sort of changed everything about the way you work in line with the rebrand. So you've introduced mindfulness sessions and things.
So we do yoga and meditation. They're very meditatively yoga like classes, not the less movement, they are more meditation. We do them every 2 weeks. We do mindfulness classes every so often. We do a massage class once a month. It's funny, little things like that where people don't take out their time during their own life and bring it into work. It changes quite a lot from... we dropped the suits and we've dropped the ties and stuff like that as well, and just went a bit more cash. But I think we needed to do that anyway, just because our sector was not based on that. I don't think everyone has to do that. It was just that what we did, it just felt a bit unreal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's legit. That's the reason, really.
Obviously, professionally, I think we work well together, but I think what's really important is that we get on, as friends as well, so we can have really open, really honest conversations about things that are difficult, and I think we understand each other and can communicate really well.
I think, for me, that is the thing. So I'm just trying to rack my brains of all the things that we've been. I've been on the radio
We've
twice.
done award submissions,
Local which
press.
we've just got through to. So that's the Great British Entrepreneur Family Run Business Award 2020. Danny did the submission for us.
Yep.
We've been shortlisted. We find out on the 23rd of September if we've been, we win our category, and then it goes through to the finals, I think, in November.
Yes.
So again, I just think that you get us, and that's really worked for us. We're a family-run business. We've been through a massive emotional journey. We're a really tight business as it is anyway. It was, to dive into our heads and see our way of thinking. I've had quite a relaxed relationship with you. I've rocked up at your office and just walked in and had lunch and a coffee with you. You've come here. We've talked on WhatsApp groups. We've talked via email. We've done
on Instagram.
any via way. We're all know each other quite well. And it's kind of nice that, because I don't have to explain myself every time now. I'll never go to another PR company. We'll probably work together for the rest of our lives, and that's.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that's for me. That's why I work with you.
Brilliant.
With Nick and yourself, you held my hand through, because it's quite an emotional state some of the times I've been doing this. Mm-hmm. So Nick came to Radio City, isn't it? Nice. Radio City, to the tower with me, and we did one on mental health. Every time they've held my hand through different things, and we've bounced around different ideas, because when you're trying to portray your story, you don't want it to come across the wrong way. Yeah,
that was a really important thing for us with the story about Tom and your dad, wasn't it, for sure?
Yeah, so it was, for me, it was just perfect. The personal touch you get, and it's not even false, it's actually real, you're doing real, you're great. Like I say, I won't go anywhere else.
Brilliant.
Three words to describe We Are Pink. For me, it's been approachable, creative, and trustworthy. They're the 3 words, and probably not in a business sense, that doesn't make much sense, but for me in my journey, I needed that. Pour me out to you, do you know what I mean? So it's you don't want to do that to anyone you don't trust. I would never do business with someone I don't trust. Mm-hmm. I think it's crucial when you're a small business, and you. Absolutely. Even any size of business, the minute you get a glimmer of fuck me, I don't trust this person anymore, it's gone. That's it. You can't do business with them anymore. Yeah, you want to know they've got your best interests at heart. You do, don't
Not even just obviously from a financial perspective.
Yeah, it does. Invoices and all that sort of stuff, that's mistakes in it and things like that. That doesn't matter. It's if that person you start thinking, what's their agenda? Has it changed? And you don't want that. That's why I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And the other thing is that because I've seen a few different ones. For me, it's been Liverpool as well, Northwest based. I quite like that as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was kind of good for me. I just felt I wanted someone in that Northwest.
That we can actually see face to face really easily and regularly. Yeah, like you say, popping in for a coffee, popping in for lunch, or having a more formal pitch meeting, or
the WhatsApp group's important to me, because I don't reply to emails.
I know.
You can't go to me on a phone. I don't answer my desk phone. So having that WhatsApp group for me is when I think of something and be able to go, and it happens.
Good for us as well, because if we just need quick sign off, do you want to do this interview or whatever, it's just a thumbs up or thumbs down and it's done, and we can just go from there, rather than, like you say, trying to get hold of you on the phone, waiting for a reply. We can just be super quick and reactive on everything. The time it takes out of your hands, how much time does it save you and your team? The things that we do, we can write things.
I don't think anyone in my team could do it.
Yeah.
I think it'd take us a week to write something like an award submission. It just would take that much man hours, but you put it together really well. And the other thing is the grammar and the spelling, the the tone of voice,
Yeah.
it comes across right. You just literally scan it and goes, perfect, that boom, done.
Yeah, great, because some other agencies and some, I don't know if I should, but you know, some other agencies, we speak to our clients who've worked with other companies and they've had to write the press release and the agency will tweak it, but for us it's just we want everything done, and we want the most work that you have to do is signing something off or agreeing to something, or you know, or turning up to do the interview. That's all. We don't want you guys to have to do anything. We want to make your lives easy with what we bring to the table.
I think for me, like I said, diving into my head and getting my thoughts out was the best part for me, where I didn't have to keep going over it.
I think sometimes in your own business, it's so hard to write about it objectively, you know, in press releases, even web copy and award submissions. Sometimes you need someone from the outside who knows you well enough, who knows all the amazing stuff you do, and just to take it out, like you say, just put it on the page and be done.